Good evening. I'm Jean. I'm your FM wine guide here tonight on this another beautiful summer evening with another episode of the FM wine guide, helping you pick fun things to try around the FM area. And we are coming to the end of our series of the development of your palate with that final circle, natural wine. So if you think the sounds of dead flowers, hamster cage, and granny purse sound exciting flavors to taste in wine, then natural wine is for you. It's when you've had all the regular stuff and want to know what else is out there. So natural wine is known for having funky, unique flavor profiles because they're made in very organic, natural ways to highlight the flavors of nature, the flavors of the earth. So natural wines have 4 typical characteristics, but there's really no legal definition. So they're not always built the same. But first, they're probably going to be organically farmed. Second would be native yeast. So only the wild yeasts in the air, not inoculated with any other created yeasts. Third, there's no additives. So no added sugar, no added chemicals of any kind, no added coloring. So nothing to aid that production process or finish off the flavors or the colors in any way. It's just what's naturally in the grape. And then finally, unfiltered. So you're going to still have yeast in the bottle, giving it this kind of cloudy look and texture, and that really adds this sort of funk to the flavor. Especially if you like kombucha or a sour beer, that's a lot of the flavor profiles of natural wine. So I think they're pretty fun and funky to drink. I like them every once in a while because I like a little challenge to my palate and to my nose to pick out those fun flavors. They're not something I'm going to drink every day of the week for the rest of my life, thank goodness. But I'm really glad that they're a part of wine culture nowadays. So the one I'm showing you today is Terre de Marca's organic Prosecco Rosé. What better for a beautiful summer night? Just after I had some onion rings. Actually will go really great with that. So Terre de Marca is a winery in Prosecco, Italy. It's all organic farming, all their Proseccos are. But they have this particular line that is unfiltered. So actually, before I put the corkscrew in, we're supposed to shake it up because you can see it is unfiltered. All that yeast is kind of settled to the bottom. So we're gonna get that yeast going around in there and making all the wine taste really good. So there we go. I've shaken it. It even gives me that little instruction on the bottle, shake it up. That's just gonna get that yeast going throughout that whole bottle. So how that works when you make the wine is, and it's actually the one thing that makes this not click all the boxes, is they do add some extra yeast after the first fermentation. They add some extra yeast, put it in the bottle, but then that second fermentation finishes completely in the bottle and it's not allowed to be filtered, which just leaves that sort of natural spritz in there and that kind of fun yeasty flavor. So here we go. Here comes the pop. Perfect. Little bubble effervescence. And then there's no added coloring or added sugars. This is going to be so sour, completely dry, really tart, really grapefruity, which I'm going to love. But all of the sugar has been completely eaten up by the yeast and turned into little bubbles and alcohol. And yeah, and that pink color comes from the grape skins, just a little bit of contact with grape skins. So give natural wines a try. This one isn't as weird as some of those first flavors I mentioned. It's just wildflowers, pomegranate, a little acacia honey, and definitely grapefruit. Just got a little of that soda pop feel without any of the sweetness. Great with brunch. Think of it like any way that you would use grapefruit juice. It's kind of its own mimosa in its own right. Want to get a little adventurous, try it with sushi. And don't get sad if you feel like we're done with our journey. I'll have many more wine videos of many more wines in the world for you to try. And if you've gone full circle on Miss Madeline Phuquet's palate development wheel, you can start over. Sweet wines, after you drink something tart like this, believe me, they're gonna taste good again. All right, chin chin.